I chose my wife over my mom. My dad died of a heart attack when I was 16. It was just me and my mom after that, and she held it together in a way I still don't understand. 2 jobs, a mortgage she somehow kept paying, and never once did she fall apart in front of me. I owe her more than I could ever repay. I met my wife Mara in college. We've grown up together since we were 19. 5 years married now, and she's still the first person I want to tell everything to. 2 years ago, my mom's knees got bad enough that she couldn't manage stairs alone, so we moved her in with us. Mara found the apartment with the ground floor guest room herself. We don't have kids yet, on purpose. I'd like one someday, but Mara's not ready, and maybe never will be. She's 33, at the best point in her career, and doesn't know if motherhood is something she wants at all. I've never pushed. It's not my body. My mom wants a grandchild so bad it's turned into a hunger. It started as jokes about baby shoes in a store window, then became comments at dinner. You'll understand when you have your own. Don't wait too long. Women regret it later. I brushed it off for almost a year. 2 weeks ago, my cousin came over with her 2 toddlers. My mom spent the whole visit glowing, holding the younger one on her hip, laughing in a way I hadn't heard since before my dad died. After they left, my mom looked at Mara across the kitchen island and said, "You can't even give me one grandchild? Isn't that what women are meant to do? Your biological clock is already expiring." Mara went still, then said, "Isn't that my decision?" It turned into yelling within a minute. I stepped between them and told my mom to stop, that it was Mara's choice and whatever she decided was final, and that she didn't get to talk to my wife like that. I'd never raised my voice at my mom before. She looked at me like I'd slapped her. She stopped speaking to me after that. 2 days of silence, barely eating, staying in her room with the door shut. On the 3rd day, my Aunt Connie called, sounding careful, asking if Mara was doing okay. I asked what she meant. Connie said my mom told her Mara had been trying for a baby for over a year, and the doctors weren't hopeful. I told Connie that wasn't true, that Mara had chosen not to try. Connie went quiet, said she must have misunderstood. She hadn't. That night, my mom's cousin Ruth texted Mara a link to a fertility clinic. Heart emoji. Thinking of you. Mara showed me the message, hands shaking. 3 relatives had reached out in 2 days, one offering to pray over her, one recommending acupuncture, one just saying she was sorry. Mara hadn't told any of these people anything. My mom had. I walked into my mom's room without knocking. She sat on the edge of the bed, still in yesterday's clothes. I asked straight out if she'd told people Mara couldn't have kids. She didn't deny it, just stared at her hands. Then she said, "It's easier for people to accept than the truth. Nobody judges a woman who can't. They judge a woman who won't." I asked how that was easier for Mara, having people pity her for something that wasn't even real. My mom said she just wanted the questions to stop landing on her at church, at the salon. Then she said, "Your father's name dies with you if there's no grandchild." Like I hadn't thought about that every day since I was 16. I told her that wasn't Mara's job to fix, that she'd taken something private out of our marriage and turned it into a story to save face, and it was never hers to tell. She started crying, said she just wanted to hold a grandbaby before she died, said she'd call everyone back and fix it herself. I told her an apology wasn't enough this time. The guest room was still hers, but the comments about Mara's body stopped completely, and if I heard one more word about it to anyone, she'd need to find somewhere else to live. She nodded and wiped her face and said okay, in a voice smaller than I'd ever heard from her. That night, Mara and I sat on the balcony, and she asked if I meant what I told my mom. I told her every word of it. She leaned her head on my shoulder and didn't say anything else for a long time. 2 days later, my mom called Connie, Ruth, and 4 other relatives on speakerphone while I stood there with my arms crossed. She told every one of them the truth, that she'd lied, that Mara was perfectly healthy and had simply chosen not to have children, and that it was nobody's business but ours. Her voice shook the whole call, and twice she had to stop and start over. When she hung up, she set the phone down like it weighed 20 pounds and looked at me. "Is that enough?" she asked. I told her it was a start, and the next lie I heard about from someone outside this apartment instead of from her, there wouldn't be a second chance. She didn't argue. She walked back to her room and shut the door, quietly this time, and stayed there the rest of the night.